Sir, today we are going to start the 9th class, chapter number 2, polynomial. Polynomial is an algebraic expression. Polynomial is an algebraic expression in which variables are involved. And every variable have a power. And every variable power should not be a non-negative integer. Should be a non-negative integer. वो क्या होनी चाहिए? Should be a non-negative integer. Suppose we have some examples. This is the example. This is another example in x variable. Here, this is algebraic expression in x variable. See here. In this algebraic expression there is x variable. In this algebraic expression there is x variable. Polynomial can also be written in y variable. If there is a y variable, then there is also y. The full the expression will be also in y variable. Now, see the power of the variables. The power of x variable is 2. The power of x variable is 1. The power of y variable is 4. The power of y variable is 2. The power of y variable is 3. That's a constant. Clear? That's a constant. Now, when the polynomial exists, first question, when the polynomial exists, if the power of each variable, is non-negative integer. I said that when the polynomial exists, if the power of each variable is non-negative integer. Non-negative integer means it should not be negative, not be a fraction, not be a decimal. It should be the power should be a whole number. What is whole number? Whole number starts from 0 to infinity. Like the 0, 1, 2 and so on. These are the whole numbers. It means the power should be a whole number. Then it is a polynomial. You can easily see here the variable x. What is the power? 2. Here the x variable power 1. It's a positive integer. 1. Where there is no variable, it's called a constant. Hence all the variables have a positive integer. Hence it is a polynomial here. Y variable having a power 4, y variable having a power 2, y variable having a power 3. All the variables having a positive integers, so it is a polynomial. So it is also polynomial. Let's take another example. Suppose px 3x power 4 minus 5x power minus 2 plus x plus 1. Power of x 4 here variable. Here the power of x variable is minus 2. Here the power of x variable, if not written, then by default it's a 1. It's also a positive integer. So the power of this variable is positive integer. It is a negative integer, but the power of, if any power of x variable is a negative, if the power of any x variable is negative, then it is not a polynomial. But because there is a condition that polynomial exists if and only if each variable does not have negative power, fraction power or decimal power. If any variable have a negative power, fraction power or a decimal power, then it is not a polynomial. Here this variable have a negative power, So this is not a polynomial. So this is not a polynomial. Clear? Now in short I can say that only one thing at the last. If any variable, if in a algebraic expression any variable have a negative power, fraction power or a decimal power, then it is not a polynomial. It is polynomial only if, it is a polynomial only if any variable, each variable, sorry, if each variable have power positive integer including 0. So in short I can say that whole numbers. In short I can say that whole numbers. If each variable in an expression, in algebraic expression, each variable having a power non-positive integer, in short we can say that whole numbers, then it is a polynomial. Then it is a polynomial. Now, a polynomial in one variable. Polynomial in one variable. What is standard form? What is the form of a polynomial in one variable? See, a0, a1x, a2x2, a3x3 plus so on an xn. Where, now please see carefully, where a1 is a coefficient of x, a2 is a coefficient of x square, a3 is a coefficient of x cube, similarly an is a coefficient of xn. And there is no variable, there is no variable, so a0 works as a constant. So a0 works as a constant. Clear? So a0 works as a constant. Now, it is clear a0 is a constant, a1 is a coefficient of x, a2 is a coefficient of x square, a3 is a coefficient of x3 and an is a coefficient of xn. Where n represent the power, n represent the power of the, so what is n? N should be a non-negative integer. In short, we can say that whole number. Here n represent the term only, coefficient, first coefficient, second coefficient, third coefficient, fourth coefficient, fifth coefficient, like this. Clear? But here n represent the power, and the power of each variable should be non-negative integer and a whole number. Where a0, a1x, a2x2, a3x3 and so on, an x power n. These are a0, a1x, a2x square, a3xn, sorry, x3 and an xn are the terms. These are the terms. This is a general polynomial expression. This is a general polynomial expression where a0 is constant, a1 is the coefficient of x, a2 is the coefficient of x square, a3 is the coefficient of x cube and an is the coefficient of xn, where n represent the non-negative integer as a whole number, and each term, this a0, a1x, a2x2, a3x power 3, anx power n are the terms, where a1 is the coefficient of x, a2 is coefficient of x square, a3 is the coefficient of this and an is the coefficient of this, a0 is a constant. Clear? where the value, now the value of a0, a1, a2, a3 and an. What are these? a0 is a constant, a0 is a constant, a1 is a coefficient of x, a2 is a coefficient of this, a3 is a coefficient of this, and an is a coefficient. It means in this I am talking about the constant and the coefficients. I am talking about the constant and coefficients. These are the value of this always be a real number. It means as a constant there should be a value root 3 also. There at the place of a1 there should be a value. There can be a value root 3 upon root 2. Instead of a2 there should be a value minus 3. Instead of a3 there can be a value minus 1 upon 2, like this. Okay. Now root 3 doesn't have a variable, so root 3 is a constant. Root 3 upon root 2 is a coefficient of x. Minus 3 is a coefficient of x square. Minus 1 upon 2 is a coefficient of x3, and so on. Here it means the constant and the coefficient value should be real number. Any real number. Now we talk about the degree. Now we talk about the degree of the polynomial. Now we talk about the degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. Highest power of polynomial. This is a short form. How can you write the polynomial? Polynomial at the power of y. At the head of y you can write n. At the head of y you can write n. Then it represents a polynomial. Highest power of variable in given polynomial is the degree of that polynomial. Suppose I am writing here some polynomials. Okay, these are two polynomials. In this, the x variable having a degree power 3, the x variable having a power 4, the x variable having a power 2. Now compare the 3, 4 and 2. Which is the maximum? 4. Comparing all the powers, which is maximum? 4. It means this polynomial is the degree. It means the degree of this polynomial. Degree of the polynomial is 4. Degree of this polynomial is 4. Here the variable having a power 3, variable having a power 100, variable having a power 99. Variable having a power, if there is no power, then by default it's 1. So compare 1, 99, 100 and 3, which is maximum 100. So the degree of this polynomial is 100. So the degree of this polynomial is 100. Clear? So in short I can say that the highest power the highest power of variable. We have to compare the power of each variable which is present in the polynomial. We have to compare the power of each variable which is present in the polynomial. The highest power, compare those powers. The highest power is called the degree of the polynomial. The highest power is called the degree of the polynomial. Clear? So in this way we can find out the degree of the polynomial. In exercise there are 1 mark questions that you have given a polynomial. You have to find the degree of the polynomial. The highest power of the variable having the highest power, that power is the degree of the polynomial. Now, next topic is standard form of polynomial. A polynomial can be written in 2 ways. One is increasing order. Second is decreasing order. Second is decreasing order. The upward arrow represent the increasing order and the downward arrow represent the decreasing order. Now, how can you write the polynomial in increasing or decreasing order? According to degree. According to their degree, or you can say that the power. Suppose this is a polynomial. Px x5 plus 3x2 minus 3x6 plus 4x root 4x root 5 x is not in under the root, only root 5 x power 5 2 3 4 minus 7x 3 plus 8x minus 1 upon 2. This is a polynomial. See, every variable having a positive integer. 5, 2, 6, 4, 3. By default there is 1. So every power is a positive integer. So it's a polynomial. Now, first of all, increasing order. You have to write the degree in their increasing order. There are 2 standard forms of a polynomial, increasing and decreasing. First of all, increasing form of polynomial. Increasing form of polynomial means, first of all, we have to write the smallest degree, that is 1 upon 2. And remember students, constant. The constant having by default x0. The constant variable, suppose that there is minus 1 upon 2, by default it contains a variable power 0. It contains variable power 0. Need not to write this. By default, a constant variable having a x power 0. Clear? So the smallest power is 0 with a constant. Now next power 1. X power 1. Next x power 2. It means write the polynomial in increasing order according to the degree or the power. According to the degree or the power. Now 4, next 5, next 6. Now what is decreasing order? Decreasing order means write first of all the highest power. It will reverse this. Reverse this polynomial. There are two methods to represent a polynomial. One is increasing order, second is decreasing order. Write in increasing order. First of all, write the smallest degree, smallest power of variable, then increase them. In decreasing order, first of all, write the term having the highest power, then decrease the power one by one. Here, this is the increasing order, this is the decreasing order. Now, so in books, 99% books follow 99% this decreasing order method. Whenever you see any polynomial in a extra book, in any book, then always they have written the polynomial in decreasing order. It means the highest power written first, then decrease the power, then decrease the power, then decrease the power, then decrease the power, and then it last constant. 99% books will follow the decreasing order. Clear? But there are the two standard forms, increasing order and decreasing order. Suppose that in an exam there is a question that what are the standard forms of polynomial? What are the standard forms of polynomial? You have to write the increasing order and the decreasing order. There are the two type. A polynomial can be written into standard forms. One is increasing order, second is decreasing order. Then give one example like this. Okay, write a polynomial having the terms according to the power, but jumble them. That the 5 here, 6 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 1 here, and the constant x power 0. Okay, then rearrange them according to the increasing order or the decreasing order according to their power, according to the power of the variable. That is a standard form of polynomial. Now student, types of polynomial. Types of polynomial. Types of polynomial can be categorized in two parts. One is according to a degree. Two parts. One is according to a degree. Second, according to the terms. Second, according to the terms. First of all, we talk about the degree. That how the polynomials are classified according to the degree. First, constant polynomial. Constant polynomial. A variable having degree 0. A constant having degree 0. Degree 0 and contains only one term that is called a constant polynomial. For example, px equals to 1/7. Px equals to contains only one term which is non-zero. Non-zero means it should not be equal to 0. Means px here, if we talk about the constant polynomial, then polynomial cannot be equals to 0. Polynomial cannot be equals to 0, but the value of polynomial can be 0. So there is two things are there. One is polynomial itself. Second is the value of the polynomial. Both are the different things. Value of the polynomial. This polynomial works in the first exercise. We talk about the first exercise, but is a polynomial. And the value of polynomial we talk about in the second exercise. In second exercise we talk about the value of the polynomial. So both are the different things. polynomial and the value of that polynomial. Clear? Here I said that the polynomial is equals to 0, means the polynomial, this polynomial equals to 0, like this, px equals to 0. Px equals to 0. If px equals to 0, it means it's not a constant polynomial. It is not a constant polynomial. If px equals to 0, if px equals to 0, value of polynomial is, I am not talking about the value of polynomial, I am talking about the polynomial. If the polynomial is equal to 0, then it is called a zero polynomial. We'll talk about it later after this. Okay. Now, another example, root 3. Px equals to minus 0.67. Okay. This is a constant because variable is not present there. If the variable is not present, then by default the power of the variable is 0. By default, the power of the variable is 0. So I can say that the degree of the constant polynomial, a variable having a degree 0. So I can say that 1 mark question, sometimes in an exam there is a 1 mark question, what is the degree of the polynomial, constant polynomial. So degree of the constant polynomial is 0. Degree of constant polynomial is 0. Now, zero polynomial. It contains one term. It contains one term that is 0. In this it also contains only one term that is 0. Like there is only one example for this, that px equals to 0. Only one term which is 0. Only one term non-zero. One term non-zero, one term non-zero, one term non-zero. And by default with a constant there is a variable x power 0. Basically x power 0. In power and exponents chapter you have learned already that in the first chapter we have already seen that any variable having the power 0 is 1. Any variable having the power 0 is 1. So by default x power 0, then x power 0 works as a 1. 1 multiplied 0.67 is minus 0.67 itself. Any number multiplied by 1 is itself. So the degree or the variable with a constant is x power 0. So the degree of constant is this. And what about the degree of the zero polynomial? The degree of zero polynomial is not defined. Student, this is the most important part. This is the most important part. Literally 99% teachers ask the 1 mark question that what is the degree of constant polynomial and what is the degree of the zero polynomial. Degree of the constant polynomial is 0 and the degree of the zero polynomial is not defined. Not defined. Clear? Degree of the zero polynomial is not defined. In short, it is also called the zero is called. There is 0 only. So 0 is called a zero polynomial. 0 is called a zero polynomial. Clear? So I take a screenshot of this. Now, first we are already talked about the constant polynomial. First we talk about the constant polynomial. Second we talk about the zero polynomial. Now we are talking about the linear polynomial. Alright. linear polynomial under the degree. We have categorized that into the two parts, degree and the terms. We are still doing under the degree. That's under the degree part. Linear polynomial. A polynomial with degree 1 and at the most 2 terms, at the most contains 2 terms. At the most means maximum. It contains maximum. At the most means maximum. Maximum. It contains, this polynomial contains maximum 2 terms. Then it is called a linear polynomial. See some examples like px, 3x plus 2. If a variable doesn't have any power, then by default it's a 1. Another example, px, 4x, only 4x. Another example, py, polynomial can also be written in y. Then root 7 y. If the variable doesn't have a degree, then by default 1, by default 1. Okay. But I said that maximum 2 terms. Maximum 2 terms. Maximum 2 terms. You cannot write here the third term. Maximum 2 terms means 2 terms हो सकती है 2 से कम जितनी मर्जी हो. Clear?